This is Pioneer, and this official gameplay Twitter gives us its best look at what to expect when going into this open world FPS stalker / escape from Tarkov experience, either with other players or in single player if you'd like. And it is looking like so much fun. There is so many monsters and enemies to fight, and thanks to the devs being partnered with the publisher now, Pioneer will be a much better experience than what they envision. They can upgrade the graphics, animations, add more weapons, and overall a lot more content, including a story that can be bigger than ever before. So let's get right away into the details. In Pioneer, you act as a former operative who survives in a world after a technological disaster on a Soviet island isolated from the mainland. So now you have two primary objectives: find and rescue your comrades and investigate the mystical Mogilnik station. Your main goal is survival and exploration in many different locations like secret Soviet underground factories, machines, and labs, also abandoned settlements that were inhabited by vermin and mutants. You can create or loot attachments for weapons and craft weapons themselves in handicraft conditions using the workbench, and even use artifacts or energy anomalies as a source. Pioneer at its core has an influence level which does not and will never affect the character stats, and also does not improve character combat abilities. The developers do not want to include these RPG elements, but instead it will provide players access to new weapon suppliers, quest givers, and more valuable items. Players can gain influence levels with different methods such as quest or quest lines accomplishment and trading / smuggling. That is the only small RPG element in Pioneer, which I'm super happy about because I'm not a big fan of the RPG grind. At its core, the game is centered on PvE, but it will also have what they call empty lands locations in the open world scattered around the island, where there are uncovered amounts of valuable resources and dangerous secrets of Soviet military. In these empty lands, you'll be able to fight against deadly creatures with other survivors or against them. You can kill any players and take their loot and run away from the empty lands, never to be seen again. These lands will offer extremely rare equipment and weapons that you might not find anywhere else. Though the most important parts of the game are the open world exploration, the story, faction missions, and raids. You can either explore vast open areas with strangers, fight deadly enemies in raids, which are more linear, with your friends, or uncover the story either in co-op or alone of this secret Soviet island, which is the main part of Pioneer. When exploring the world, you'll be able to find and join various factions to complete their faction quest lines, which will give you new loot and opportunities that other players do not have. You'll also be allowed to make decisions that can change the ending of the game or the situation in a particular faction or area. Also, the time of day in Pioneer affects the behavior of pretty much every NPC in-game. For example, wild animals and mutants are very active during the day, and the most dangerous creatures in the game, the Leshi, will go out to hunt exclusively at night. Some enemies will be more present or less present in certain areas in different times of the day, and you can learn their routine and behaviors. For more on Pioneer, make sure you guys support this video and subscribe for more.